If you are on the struggle bus when it comes to fitness, I hated my body. All I know is diabetes and cancer. The first time in my life, the scale is actually going down.
Ready for action, living in the bud, we never relaxing. Outcast is everlasting, not clashing, not at all. But see, my went to do.
Y'all, hi. I don't know why I'm so nervous to talk to y'all today. My name is Reed. Hi, on this channel we talk about a lot of things, mainly travel, life, and beauty. So if you're interested in those things, make sure you hit that subscribe. Today, we are talking about my weight loss journey, how everything went, and we're honestly just going to get into the real of it. Full disclaimer, if you are good at fitness, if you are like very in tune with your body, in shape, active, all of that, this might not be for you. Mainly because I talking from my own experience and I got that for you. If you are on the struggle bus when it comes to fitness, health and fitness, all of those things, hi, we are home. Let's put our car in park and then I'm talking to you. Me and you gonna have a conversation. Okay, so in this video, we'll be getting into, first things first, my weight loss journey and basically how I ended up here. And then what changed the game for me and what saved my life. And then I'll just update you guys on where I'm at right now, what you're about to see in future vlogs. So I was facing obesity. These things are hard to talk about. No, I was overweight. It's just what it is. Like, I've never been that heavy in my life. I think I was, 250 plus? Like, I remember I was depressive about it. Like, I actually was, ashamed. And I was in a really, really bad place. But one thing with me, I take on a lot of that, like depression, anxiety, like pain, shame, all of that. I'll take that on personally. For me personally, those are my quiet battles, and health and wellness has always been the quietest battle of my life. So this video is very hard for me to speak up and share. So basically Q1 last year, I was at my heaviest. I knew it. My doctor told me it. My doctor was like, I think that's what caused me to cry the first time when my doctor was like, this is not a good weight for you to ever get pregnant in, because you are starting off so high on the scale that like any additional factors and hormone balance and stuff like that, she was like, it'll just send you in the wrong trajectory. So my doctor advised me to do something about it. I was in a bad place about it. Like, I remember I hated my body. I was like completely ashamed, and I just was trying to mask a lot of the pain behind it. And I realized that like I wanted to change, but I didn't know how to do it. Oh God. I realized I wanted to change and I didn't know how. I didn't know how to do it. So that's when I got recommended from a friend to just seek some help, which is like completely normal. So for me, it wasn't fitness. I've been going to the gym now consecutively for like 3 years. Like, I have a gym membership and I work out at least 3 times a week, to be honest. For me, it wasn't fitness. I knew it was my diet, and I knew after watching all of these YouTube videos and stuff on the internet, like where they tell you it really is what you eat, I knew that was the problem. I knew I was like eating myself into oblivion. But for some reason, I couldn't pull myself out of it by myself. So I had to go and get help, which is completely normal. I am a wreck. Shit. Okay, which is completely normal. There's no shame. I went and got help. So I went to my nutritionist and she sat me down and she honestly coached me. She helped me. She gave me resources. She kept me with attainable goals, with doable habits, and I can come to you guys and I can say like I feel so much better about my body. Like, you'll be surprised. I feel like internally too, I had a lot of digestive issues and bloating and stuff. I've never felt this good about my body. And now looking back on it almost a year later, I know she saved my life. So that's why I have to do these videos, because I want to encourage somebody that if you are dealing with your health and fitness alone, and if it's a silent battle, it doesn't have to be, go and get help. If it's fitness that's struggling for you, get a personal trainer. Maybe sign up for a gym or find something that you love, work fitness wise. I felt like that wasn't my problem area. For me, it was what I was eating. I was literally eating myself into obesity. And I'm too young for that. And I'm too pretty for that. Oh, it was a lot, y'all. So I decided to do the work. And at my last visit, I definitely broke down because we and her both realized that I'm 15 pounds down off the scale, and our goal was to get me down 30, so like at about 220. I'm 5'8 3/4 / 5'9", so I'm pretty tall when it comes to like a girl. So for me, 200 pounds isn't scary, to be honest. 200 pounds, I've been 200 pounds for years, so I was just mainly trying to get down to like maybe a healthy 215, 220, because that's kind of normal for my length. So yeah, I have a lot of bones, so we were never trying to be 160. We were just trying to be on the healthier scale. Excuse me, y'all. That's my Coke Zero. So yeah. So basically, I got the help, y'all, and when I tell y'all, it changed my life. I have no choice but to share what I've learned. So for me, what changed a lot was just implementing. Well, first of all, I was working out wrong. Okay, I lied to y'all earlier when I told it wasn't about fitness. I was working out incorrectly. That's the first thing she helped me realize. I was not doing clearly enough cardio. I was more so focused on functional strength training, weightlifting. I did bar, I did spin, but I never walked a mile. Like I never ran. I never like moved my body or like pushed my heart health. And that is something that you need to do in order to like function as a human being. Unfortunately, we have to walk, we have to run, we have to move our bodies. Like I like to think of it as like a mandatory task of a human is to like move your body and do your 10K steps. So I switched to that. That was the pivotal thing for me that changed from my fitness routine into something where I started to see results. Actually prioritizing walking. I started off walking 30 minutes and now I've expanded to walking like an hour. To be honest, if I watch like maybe a really good vlog, I can probably walk for 2 hours or something. I use YouTube to walk, or like if I find a good album, like the Glorilla album, Glorious, I'll walk or run to that any day because it's just such a good album to listen to. So walking and running more definitely made the difference. I even wrote down like what changed so I don't be out here spitting foolishness at y'all. The next thing I did that was like pivotal to changing the game for me and causing me to actually see results and see the scale finally shift was eating more consciously. So I had no idea that I was eating literally double the amount that I should eat for someone my size. Like I was having breakfast, lunch, and dinner, not skipping a meal, having big, stupid bowls of pasta, like just eating and eating when I'm hungry to be like, oh yeah, I'm hungry, I need to eat. And for me, because I was so unhealthy, obviously when you're that weight, your body is craving food more. I was eating fast food because I was working like a dog. So at that point, I wasn't cooking. So I just refused to exert energy in the kitchen. So I ate a lot of Wendy's, a lot of McDonald's, Popeyes used to hail me. I mean, pizza all the time. Like I just was eating very unhealthy, not being conscious of what I'm putting in my body. So eating more consciously really does help. The littlest thing I gave myself to do every day, which was a task that I've been seeing results with, was I just challenged myself to have one vegetable a day. Jesus, Rena, could you eat a carrot? That's what I told myself to succeed. Like I was like, you have to eat one vegetable a day. And I feel like to the average person, this advice sounds so silly. But when you are struggling and when you're struggling and you don't see it, you need to hear these type of things. Challenge yourself, eat one vegetable a day. Then when I get accustomed to a regular portion size that is fit for my body, I limited the fast food. I started cooking more. I started actually having vegetables, actually eating fruits. My nutritionist gave me a lot of nutrition resources. I'll pop up the book here. It's by another doctor and she gave it to me and I felt like it really opened my eyes to a lot of things because we can eat like good food or like have a little cheat meal and stuff like that, but it's the daily consumption that's really like tearing us up as like people, and specifically, don't get me started, as a Black woman, the resources and the knowledge are what we are lacking. So we lack the resources in that, like, we don't have access to like affordable vegetables and fruits, and then also we lack the knowledge. Like, nobody ever, all I know is diabetes and cancer and heart attacks, to be honest. Nobody ever showed me there was a different way. So actually, like, flicking the light, I mean, like, no, like, this is how you eat better, this is how you eat more consciously, and acknowledging that and actually inputting it into my lifestyle. I never did things cold turkey. I struggled in the beginning. It was very hard for me not to hop on that Wendy's line, but I forced myself and I encouraged myself. And because I had that monthly check-in with my nutritionist, I refused to go to her and say, girl, I did nothing. For me, accountability really works. So I refused to go to her and say, girl, I did nothing. I refused to go to her and step on the scale and not have my visceral fat, my BMI, no changes at all. Like, that really tore me up. So I knew I could do it. She knew I could do it. I just needed the push. So to come to y'all now, 15 pounds down, looking to do another 15 more. So I'm going to keep going to my nutritionist, especially in this Q1. I want to knock down that last bit of it, the other half, and come to y'all 30 pounds down. So I just wanted to share this video because I feel like a lot was happening on the back end, and I needed to share with y'all that, like, I've done it. I'm now slim. And yeah, I'm going to continue to make those positive changes. So in summary, walk more, eat more consciously. You can't just have fast food. Like, fast food is never the option. Like, fast food should be your last option. Eat more consciously. Ooh, and another thing I did as well, I stopped drinking myself into oblivion. When you are depressed, some people use different things, maybe recreational drugs, alcohol, other things. I was using alcohol as like a tool for my depression, and I had to stop. So I stopped drinking myself into oblivion. Don't get me wrong, I love a little drinkity drink. And as you see on my vlogs, we pop bottles, clear it up. But that was like before I lost the weight. I was doing that every single day, looking for a fix every single day, getting myself drunk every single day. I got that out. So now I'm more of a social drinker. Sometimes I don't drink unless I go out. I do have a little quick fix home, but before it used to be like beer and wine. Now I just do gin, club soda, and lime. That's my strict jam. And my nutritionist said it's okay because it's like low cal, really nothing in it, and it gets the job done. So yeah, I want to share this video, let y'all know it's okay to get help. I got help and I've been seeing hella differences, and you gotta do what works for you, because on this thing called YouTube, everybody doing different things, but I just wanted to share what worked for me in my perspective and how I have actually lost the weight. For the first time in my life, I've never lost weight. For the first time in my life, the scale is actually going down. So I would be remiss not to share. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I had a tearful moment. I'm usually a thug, but give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, as always, I appreciate you. I value you. Yeah, you bad. I can see you on the next one. Bye.